Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They go back to the ground with Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. That'll be complete to Dillon. And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon from 6 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got this down to the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And again, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott now. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, defense. We're going to 53. No, we go 47. Check, we go 46, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. the pistol, the give to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 5.
The give is to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. Nice move by Lewis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Dillon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 47 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.